Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. So let's talk a little bit more about the developers Q&A and how I feel about it. And yes, do mind me because I'm a little bit late on this. So I know a bunch of you guys probably already know what this whole thing is about, but I still feel like it's my duty to elaborate more on how I feel about this and where the game is progressing. Dislyte has been testing in a select group of small regions for half a year. We want to thank each and every player for supporting our game. Since the global launch is just around the corner, we would like to answer some of your most frequently asked questions. So the first one, when this game launches on the iOS platform, will this data sync with the Google Play platform? The data will sync, that's about it. Also, it should be mentioned that there will be no data wipe. So if you start an account right now, you will be able to keep everything that you have acquired thus far. You're not going to lose anything. Next question, will the global launch introduce new servers? We will add International Server 1 on the global launch day. The current server you've been playing on during this testing period will be renamed the Honor Server. To create a better environment for new players, the data between two servers will not sync in the early stages. This is the important one, okay? We will merge them into one server at some point after the global launch, so please stay tuned for further announcements. So here's my take on this, right? I feel like this is generally a good news because they're going to merge servers, which means that they're not going to separate the player base. And I think for games like this, the player base is extremely important, not just for PvP, but also for the community as a whole. You want to be able to chat with everyone in the entire game. And of course, you want to be able to play with all of your friends without having to be split in different servers, and you can't really do certain content together, so to speak. But another thing that I'm a little bit more curious about is why they call the international server International Server 1. So I'm really having some flashbacks here about some other games previously, but I really do hope that they do not have like an International Server 2, Server 3 onwards, or maybe even like Korea Server 1 or Japanese Server 1, English Server 1, blah blah blah. That could be very damaging to the population, and I hope that Lilith Games really know what they're doing, and I really do hope that they make the right choice in this sense. But all in all, I'm really happy that they are giving the new players a brand new server to begin with. So in terms of like just PvP, everyone has a fair start, and I think it's going to be a lot easier to test out certain teams without feeling like you're going to be absolutely destroyed by some other teams that have been around for like several other months. So for new players out there, this is great news. You don't have to feel threatened by engaging stronger players. Now, as for when they decide to merge the servers, I'm not sure, but I hope that they don't do it too soon. Okay, so maybe like at least give the new servers like a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months at least for them to catch up. So I do hope that they do not merge the servers too quickly, or it could be a little bit suffocating for the new players. And at the same time, I hope they don't delay too long. If not, I think some of the expectations of the players may be weighing down. And part 3, what will become of the Honor server after International Server 1 has been opened. There will be no difference between the two servers. The in-game content and bonuses will be identical. So I assume this means that we'll all have the same events, everything happening at the same time, which means that for the Honor server, we may have like the pre-registration event going on or something like that. And the reason why I think this is the case because I'm sure some new players would choose to go to the Honor server for whatever reason, and they should also experience the new pre-registration events. Question 4, I want to play on a new server. How can I switch servers? So when the game launches globally, please go to Settings, Change Server, and select International Server 1 to create a new profile. So this is the part that confuses me a little bit. So what if you have an account in the International Server and you have an account in the Honor server? If they merge the servers, what's going to happen to both of your accounts? And also, just because of the fact that they are creating a change server button, I'm going to assume that they may increase the server count in the future. And God forbid they do not do that. I hope once the servers are merged, they delete this button forever. There should never be a new server. But of course, this is just my opinion. Do let me know down in the comments how you feel about this point. Because from my experience, previously when I was doing some content creation for a game called Calibria, they added a ton of servers. Actually, not really just a ton. They added like 3 regional servers per region. And that was enough to kill the entire game because everyone was just really unhappy that they were using some money grabbing tactics to attract new players who want a little bit of fresh competition, but at the same time destroy the old competition. So basically just killing off all of your whales. I hope they don't do that. But currently, I think the developers are planning in this direction where they may want to include multiple servers into the future. And I'm just gonna say that I won't be very happy about it. And question number 5, what will the rewards be during the global launch? We have prepared all sorts of events and rewards across a variety of social platforms for the global launch. Search and follow Dislyte on Facebook, Discord, and Twitter for the latest information. So don't worry about this. If you follow my channel, I will be able to provide you with all the latest information. Like let's say they release new gift codes or maybe community events, that kind of stuff, I will be the first to let you know. So stay subscribed because I know a lot of you guys are not even subscribed yet. I'm watching you. But yeah, this point leads me to believe that there will be be some shared pre-registration events happening at the same time. So probably stuff like 2 times EXP, 2 times gold, probably like 2 times everywhere. I suspect that this is probably gonna be what the pre-registration event is gonna be. So kind of like a head start event. And judging from the usual generosity of the developers, I think there is gonna be a lot of rewards. Now that I am looking forward to. But anyway, that will be the end of the developers Q&A. Let me know down in the comment section below if you think I missed out on anything, or if you have any queries or any doubts, I will find the time to reply to you. And if you found the video helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Dislyte content. And this has been Free to Play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.